Hi, I'm Allison.
Hi, I'm Annette Earl.
Hola, yo soy Araceli.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Hi, I'm Darla.
Hi, my name is Diane Swick.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, everyone. I'm Frank.
Hi, I'm Jesse.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Hi, I'm John.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
Hi, I'm Shannon.
Hi, I'm Vita.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
I am the Successful Learning Center.
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 Yo soy el Successful Learning Center.
I am the Successful Learning Center.
I am the Successful Learning Center.
I am the Successful Learning Center.
Hi, I'm Melinda. Welcome to the Successful Learning Center.
So just as a side note, those guys who know me, I made this PowerPoint by myself with no help. Our students find out about the SLC in a couple of ways. I think there's word of mouth from family friends. I think we have a lot of referrals from the community, families that have young adults with us, and that is truly how I think we get the most. But we spend a lot of time communicating with the high schools. We spend a lot of time before COVID going to transition fairs. And we work with the agencies in Rockland, Westchester, and Orange. So it's kind of like a network. What do you do after high school? This transition is really hard. There's not a lot of options.
So when we started in 2008, there was no program like this. There was no possibility for any type of alternate learner to go to school. If you could pass an entrance exam, you could go to college. Otherwise, you just had nothing. So when we came on the scene and we said, well, why shouldn't everybody have the opportunity to learn? It really was a game changer. And we opened it up for everybody. Whereas there were programs that could handle small amounts of students, but we saw this as something that could really be transitioned to any campus, done on any college, in any community center, and really change the way students are educated.
What does it, now raise your hand for me, okay? What does it mean for you guys to go to college?
For me, it means starting a new experience and learning new things and getting out the house again.
Yeah, learning new things and new experiences. Perfect.
So we're a community program. We offer classes to everybody. Anybody who wants to continue to learn can come to class. So one of the things that we did is when we started, we had 4 kids. That's how we started. We started with 4 individuals who wanted to go to school. And since 2008, we've now served over 1,000 individuals. So everybody benefits. The students benefit. They get an opportunity to go to class, and they can understand what it is to go to college, what it is to feel included, what it is to learn, even though they might learn differently. And it's really important for everybody to recognize the benefit of that for the campuses as well. It's 2 parts, because we add a tremendous amount of diversity to campuses.
All right, anyone else? Nick, I have a question for you. What does it mean for you to go to college?
It means basically to expand your learning horizons.
I like that.
I like it too. Good job. Our students are any young adults out of high school or not that wants to continue learning. So as long as a student has an interest in learning, coming to class, being social, which is really a part that developed as we grew, they're eligible to come. College behaviors are really important, but other than that, there's no other requirement. What are some of the differences between how young adults are treated in high school versus college? Tell me about high school, guys. What was high school like? Just someone in Zoom, does anyone want to tell me one thing about college, about their high school?
Sophia had a hand
Sophia?
I feel confident when I'm in college, and I love making new friendships.
Yeah. I'm going to put that here. College. You feel confident?
Yes.
And you made new friends?
Yes.
Wow. There's quite a difference between the college side and the high school side, right? Every student is different. So a student can start with us right out of high school at 21 and stay with us till whenever. Education is continuous. We're on a community college model, so you can take as many classes for as long as you want. Some students start with us when they're in high school as a transition piece, and then hope to ultimately get a 4-year degree, which we've had a couple of students do that. They started with us, they built their self-esteem, developed a sense of confidence, stayed with us a couple of years, went on to a community college, and we have 2 students who have actually graduated with bachelors. And we have the flip. We have students who've went to high school, went to college, have bachelor degrees, and then are now with us because of the social piece is really important. Anyone else have anything else to say about this question? John?
You can express yourself more in college.
You can express yourself more.
Sherry, Ben has a hand up.
Okay, Ben, go ahead.
In high school, they give you a set schedule of periods and 45-minute classes.
Mm-hmm.
In college, they just divide it up into days depending on your major.
Okay.
And the classes are longer.
Okay, cool. So at college, what you're really saying is you get to choose your classes, right? You look at the schedule and you choose what you want to take.
Well, we looked around at whatever was available and convenient in the area. Erin she graduated from high school. From high school, she went to a BOCES program called the Transitions Program. She graduated from there in June. But when we were looking around for the next place, for the next spot for Erin to go, we did a couple of visits to SLC, and SLC was hands down the best thing we had seen.
Our days at SLC are really fun. It's never boring, and there's a lot of smiles. So our day starts around 9:30, 10 o'clock. The students arrive. There's a lot of chatting in the morning. Classes start about 10 o'clock. And the students are engaged for 5 hours straight. It goes so fast. I see, and I'm gonna cry. This sounds bad.
And my personal favorite part about the day is in the mornings, seeing all their faces, seeing their smiles, seeing how excited that they are, makes me just as excited and ready to work and learn with them. So definitely a fun part of the day.
Hey guys.
Good
Morning, Vivek. Hey, Eric. Eric, good morning. Nico, that background is amazing.
Love it.
Hi, Melinda. Love your background.
Good morning.
Harry. Hi, Courtney.
What's up, Teddy?
Hi, Josie. Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Toby?
Hi, Harry Capello.
Can you look at the waiting room? Can you hear Joe? Yeah, I the back. Other Lauren. You heard about Sherry? Good morning, Toby. Hey, Ashley.
Yes, we can hear Josie.
Hi,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Green card.
It is my happy place. There's really nothing better. There's never really a bad day here. There's a chaotic day, but there's never really a bad day. Every single day you leave here smiling. And I think that has a lot to do with the students and the mentors that are here. The mentors that are here really want to be here, and the students that are here really want to be here. And that transfers to greatness.
Christian. What? Christian. Said a hot dog. Oh, a hot tub. Oh, my my bad, because a hot dog is ridiculous. Hot tub.
It's unlike any other job I've ever had. Everyone here says that every time. They're like, I've never worked in a place like this. It's fun, it's lively, accompanied with, a strong, academic and social piece of, being in school. So it's like, working here, it's unlike any other job I've ever had. It will be like any other job I ever have in the future, but, hopefully I'm here forever.
Learned about ours. Or does anybody know anything before it really gets started? Anybody know anything at all about the planet Mars that they can share?
Josh, Adam has a hand up.
Adam, you have a hand. Thank you very much.
It has 2 moons and it's covered with lots of red dust.
Yes, good job. Did everybody hear Adam? You heard Adam. He said there's good job. Thanks, guys. He said there's 2 moons, right? And covered with a lot of red dust on that planet.
I think what makes the SLC different is you come in here and you are immediately, it's like the temperature gets 8 degrees hotter. You are immediately feel warm, you feel embraced, you feel like, this is a caring environment where people care about what you have to say and what you have to do. Not saying and nobody else does, but we do it in a way that's fun, socially, building on their social skills and, building on their academic skills, but also building them up as people. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good part of what makes us different.
Oh, no, yeah. I got it. How do we do? How do we do, guys? Good? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Josh, go home? Yes.
When COVID hit, we were terrified. And everybody was terrified for our students and for our families. But one thing that we know is you have to keep going. We didn't want to close. After the campuses started closing, we really had to, take a step back and say, do we close because everybody else is closing? Or do we try to find a way to stay open? And then we realized that we have to do exactly what we ask our students to do, which is take a chance, learn something new, learn a new technology, don't be afraid, raise your hand, and just do it. And if we can do it, then we can't expect our students to do it. So we stayed open. And we have wanted for years to have an online program. And it took 5 days in March for us to figure out a way to do it. And it took us 8 days to figure out how to get the students to do it. And I think it's exciting. It's scary, but it's a whole new world for us. Okay. So this is the Successful Learning Center office. And obviously when COVID hit, we were really scared. And we spoke to Sherry and I spoke at the end of the day. And we decided to stay open. And everybody else had closed. So one of the things that we needed to do was really figure out what that meant. So we decided that we were going to make a goal to stay open to the end of the semester. So that night, when the office closed and everybody went home, I wrote this goal. And for us, it meant staying open from March 24th until May 15th. We didn't know how we were going to do it, so we had all of the staff come up and talk to us about the technology that they understood and that they used in their everyday lives that we didn't use at the company yet. So everybody came up here, they brought their laptops, we ordered tons of food, everybody came here to talk and try to figure out how we were going to be different than everybody else. And every time somebody passed this board, they would go, absolutely, and then they ended up signing their name. And by the end of the week, everybody had been signing their name. So for us, it really kind of encapsulates what we are. We were going to do this no matter what the scenario, and we did.
So COVID has impacted us tremendously. Not our students, just where we're teaching our classes. So we started, as soon as COVID hit in March, we transferred the entire program onto Zoom, which merged the 3 counties together, which is a bonus to being online. As we recognized that the colleges were not really opening, my partner Melinda and I decided it was time to look for a space. And that's what we did. We found a space in Pleasantville. We spent a lot of time and research on making it COVID safe. And we're all here. We're still all on Zoom. And then we have a small group of students who come in 2 days a week. And we're all merged together, Zoom classes and the on-site students. The most important thing for us is keeping everybody safe. So we immediately talked about what would be easy surfaces to clean. We invested in individual desks for each student, custom sneeze guards for each desk. We have a fogging, all-natural fogging sprayer that we use weekly, and we clean incessantly. We created the teachers behind the plexiglass. We put in all the technology so everyone could be part of it. And hand sanitizers, wiping, masks behind the plexi, as well as face shields if needed, because some of the students have a hard time wearing regular masks.
How's class today? Good. That was a good class, man. You gotta love it. I mean, it's just every day is a beautiful day here. That's all I can really say.
People are communicating and learning all different ways to communicate now, and we can reach a broader audience because students now that maybe have a physical disability or maybe live farther away, or a learner in another state wants to take a part, participate in the program, then they can just come in and do it. And it's as easy as just clicking on our website and coming into class. So the future is very exciting, I think.
Oh no.
So I wanted to jump in really quick because I wanted to know what you guys were doing in class today.
We're talking about these 4 things right here.
Go ahead, tell me what you're doing.
Well, we finished up Happy Days. Are going to talk about bigotry, racism, discrimination, and prejudice as they relate to Archie Bunker's closed-mindedness and all in the family.
When you see them on the Zoom program, they are locked into an entire family of support. And they're the happiest kids I've ever seen. And it brings tears to my eyes every time I see them accomplish so many things that they do, all their little skits and music and exercise programs, and all the knowledge that comes out is amazing.
I have to tell you, my observation, there's a lot of anxiety. We're not very high tech trying to get on. When we've had a couple of glitches, as I started to say before. They've been great though. I can get Ashley on the phone if needed. I have like an IT person that I don't even have from my work site, But when the faces appear on the screen and Erin sees them, she lights up, tosses me out of the room, gives me the shoe, and from there on in, after the meeting, she tells me all about it. A day before the meeting, she's talking about the meeting coming up. So it's continuous. It's a great effect.
I think this is the last one. Nope, one more after this. One thing, one word, no speeches. Best part of your day at the SLC. Michael.
Hanging out with you guys.
Oh, hanging out. Who's you guys? Michael, is it safe? Can I say hanging out with all of us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that okay? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yep.
Hanging out with everyone. Nick?
Taking interesting classes.
Interesting classes.
I just think they care. They have a serious curriculum, which is, as I said, I've seen it, so it's not from a distance. Paul attends a couple of classes at a time, and they're topical, they're interesting, they're courses that I think anybody would find interesting.
I think the students are looking forward to the classes, that they are able to have the choice of what the classes they want to pick and what they want to register for. So having the students be able to choose freely what classes they want to take is something that they want to learn. It's something that they want to seek out for. They want to know more about it. So I think the students are definitely excited for the classrooms that they are able to pick, that they can register for, that they can come into the Zoom and they want to learn more about it. And we're there to provide it for them. We're there to provide those lessons, those facts, and just to just help them out, to help them understand it as best as they can. So I think that's something that the students are very interested in learning about the Successful Learning Center.
I think being part of an organization like this it's just a big family, realistically. You come into work, you're not stressed about, whether or not this person is upset today or anything along those lines. You just know that you're going to see each other and it's going to be a better day because of it. And it's a nice place. I've worked at a lot of different jobs and you don't always get that. And it's not something you can force either. So it's a really, really great thing that it just kind of has happened here and that, Sherry and Melinda have created such a good environment to allow it to develop that way too.
Jalali, I have a question. Do you feel respected when you're at the Successful Learning Center?
Yes, Sherry, I am.
Okay. Raise your hand if you feel that you are respected and your opinion matters here. James, you're shaking your head, but I don't see your hand. One of our goals for all the students is to increase independence and confidence. All right, you guys ready to move on to the next question?
Sure.
Thanks, Ben. The slide before was what's the difference between college and high school. There's not a lot of flexibility in high school because I think Ben said you follow your schedule that the counselors give you. At the Successful Learning Center, you guys pick your classes. And we change all the time, so we always are flexible, and you are flexible.
It's
like,
a
look
lot
at
that goes
today.
into this program. It's not, the discussion leaders, they put a lot of work into the academic part, making sure that every bit of work that we give to the students can be adjusted for their needs. And I think that over the past 7 years, I've watched all these discussion leaders, including myself, do a really good job of making sure that accommodations are met for every student. But really, it's the mentors. The mentors are the secret sauce of the SLC. They're the ones that will find a way to get the student to respond to a discussion and give their own opinion and grow academically and socially.
We listen to them and they're advocating for themselves so much more, which is just incredible to see. So we take whatever they give us and kind of like help, shape what's going to happen in the future. And I think that's part of why they've grown so much. And they also feel comfortable being here. They're not afraid to tell us what they like or they don't like, and maybe what they're hoping for in the future. And it's really cool to see.
Who can tell me what it means to advocate for yourself? Toby.
It means to speak up. You have to speak up for yourself. And if you don't, I've had a hard time with that sometimes, speaking up for myself. And I found that sometimes I get scared a little bit to speak up for myself, but I must not be scared, because you have to speak up for yourself sometimes, because if you don't, then things can go very wrong.
What I want to tell other people about coming to SLC is that you'll have a great time. The mentors are very nice. I love the mentors. You can if you're having a bad day, you can tell people, you have freedom of speech here. It's not like your opinion will be questioned or anything. They're there to listen to what you have to say, and it's a great thing.
Okay. Thank you, both Pauls. I appreciate that. I like the encouragement too, and that's exactly what the mentors are for. To encourage you, to support you, to let you know you can 100% do what you have to do all day long. No right or wrong, your opinion matters. You have a voice here, and I think that, for me, is what's most important. No differences in who you are sitting in the space or on Zoom. You're all equal. Whether you're 18, 21, 24, been here 1 year, been here 5 years, everyone in this space is equal.
I had a very unfortunate experience during COVID, and my grandma passed away, and the mentors and staff here were they were so supportive, and they said, we're here for you, and if you need to take any breaks, go do it. And I was like, thank you. And they help a lot. And it's just to have someone helping you, even though you may not know them that well still, it just feels good to have that here.
I think it's a second home.
I don't see any student come in here and then say that they felt like they weren't welcome or felt like they didn't belong or felt like things were not what they, well, it's not what they expected, but in the best way possible. Nobody, I've yet to meet a student who comes in and says, I don't think this is the right place for me because of any reason. Everybody feels like they're home.
It's like another family, kind of, because, you know, there's different things that I do each day, and, you know, I have my regular family, then I have my fire family, and then I have here and other things to do, but it's been such a great experience at SLC, so.
Our students have a lot to say. They are bright, intelligent individuals, and they just need a forum to be able to speak their mind and give their own insight into the world and the topics that we're discussing in class. And our mentors they have this unique ability to get the students to come out and say what they want to say, not mimicking what the mentor is saying, which is really special.
Forgive somebody and they keep taking advantage of you. You could forgive somebody, but you don't have to let them keep taking advantage of you. You could say, you know what, you can create those boundaries and say, what you're doing is not okay. I don't accept this. I forgive you for the last time you've done that, but I don't have to accept it for the future, right? Because somebody can say that they're sorry, but if they keep doing the same thing over and over, Nick, are they really sorry?
Yeah.
No. Actions speak louder than words, right?
You see them improve and adapt and change and use their voice more. And that's really what the SLC is about. It's to give them a place to come that's safe, where they can try new things, learn, advocate for themselves, and really kind of make themselves better.
Now let's go. Let's do this. Right? Let's section this off. Let's say challenges. Challenges. Adapting. Adapting. What else would be hard?
I got one.
Izzy.
Getting comfortable?
Getting comfortable. Cool. Let's add this to adapting. Getting comfortable. Good. Good job, Izzy. What else? What's another challenge we would face, guys? What am I doing right now? What am I doing, Ryan?
Breathing.
I'm breathing. What am I breathing in?
Air.
Air. What do you think there is not a lot of on Mars?
Air.
Air. So do you think that would be hard?
Definitely.
What would be hard though, Ryan?
Breathing.
Thank you. There you go, Ryan. Breathing.
The role of Paul, mentors in Paul's life is really important. You have to really understand somebody that is essentially nonverbal and how challenging that is for him. To me, I try to walk in my son's shoes, and it's very, very difficult. I think the mentors with just the respect and the kindness is something that a lot of times people that are deemed to be nonverbal don't experience. So I just think it's uplifting. And it, you know, to me, you know, as I said, Paul is, you know, I think very, very intellectually gifted, but, you know, being a person is not just your intellect, it's your emotions. And I just think for him, it's such a lift to have people that really understand him and care for him, regardless of, you know, warts and all. So to me, I think the mentors are incredible. And, you know, what's nice about it is that the mentors are generally, Paul is 26. I'm not good at guessing people's ages, but these folks seem to be, broadly speaking, peers. And I think that is just so amazing for his life and for his happiness.
I want to say it's the environment and the staff, the teachers, all the mentors, everybody that's here we all care about each other. As cheesy as that sounds, we all want to see each other succeed. So just that relationship that's built between the mentors and the students is really what I feel like is the most important part of the SLC.
Over the years, we not only did she, when it was on site, Lindsay had a mentor with her, one-on-one.
And they also came to the house on days off just to hang out with her. And they went shopping, they had lunch, they did stuff. They sat in Lindsay's room and just like for hours did stuff together. And I can't even, they laughed, they worked together, they were her connection to the outside world. I would have adopted all of them if I could have. They were just very patient and
they kind of crossed over, you know, you could almost, you know, call them friends.
a friend, yeah.
Lindsay would call them friends.
And I call them my daughters. So they really were very important in Lindsay's life.
I think the SLC has just made me appreciate things so much more. It's made me realize that we need to start celebrating the little things more often and the relationship we have with people. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same with everyone. And, you know, I think we need to let go of a lot of expectations of, you know, I'm a mentor, this is a student, you know, I can't talk to them about, you know, where they went on the weekend with their family or this and that. Like, there's an open dialogue. Everybody just appreciates each other here so much. And I think, you know, it's shown me that people are awesome. And our students especially, you know, play a big part in my life now. And I couldn't imagine ever not being here, so.
They help him through each goal, and it's individualized, supported, and it's also in a group. So, you know, every accomplishment is celebrated, and that's amazing for him. No matter what level each individual has at SLC, and including Nico, everything he does is celebrated with love and encouragement, you know, so he wants to do more.
So when we started, it was all about working with the students. We love them and we want to give them the best we have to offer. As we grew, we realized we were changing the lives of the staff as much as the students. We give college students a great job. We teach them to understand different learning techniques, we show them respect, and in turn, they give our students respect. We can help an individual student, but our staff really raises the bar in the wider community because the staff really learns empathy and they learn compassion and they learn how to work with all kinds of learners. And then they take that with them in their careers and they take that with them when they go out in the community. And it makes all of us better people. It helps the community. So I think that's how it is in a broader sense of what we're doing.
The mentors just, they've been my rock. They've been my everything. I knew that there had to be an opposite to the misery, the loneliness, and I found that exact opposite in these teachers.
Like, you come into a place, it's rocking in here, you know what I mean? Like, you come in here, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, there's a lot of jokes flying around, there's a lot of, you know, positive vibes, there's a lot of, you know, social inclusion. We try to, you know, include everyone in anything. You know, I tell the staff every day, like, you know, go and say, you know, make sure you get to every student's table and you ask them how they're doing, and you make sure they ask you how you're doing. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, building on that social piece again. So, you know, that's a big part.
Welcome to the SLC Bunch. First, Matthews. And then we have Mentor Darla. And here we have Student Tyler. Hey. And here we have Jalali.
Hi.
And next we have our mentor, Vic. And here we have a student, McKinsey. And here we have student Ronaldo. And next we have mentor Frank. We have student Harry. And
expectations were a lot like student teaching that I had done in school. It was going to be a lot of professional, a lot of like nowhere near the amount of fun that we have. I thought it was going to be closer to what actual school was for me. So it was more emphasis on like learning as opposed to growing, which is the exact opposite of what happened here. It's like I could care less if you learn, you know, the history of the USA on the moon if you're breaking out of your shell and you're having a conversation with the students around you. That's more important. So that was something that kind of blew me away from the beginning, and a reason why I actually fell in love with the position more than I thought I would was because I wasn't expecting it at all.
I kind of didn't know what to expect. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into until I stepped foot in the classroom on my first day right after the interview with Sherry. I had like a preconceived notion that it would be like other programs where it'd be like, okay, we just got to make them do what they got to do. I didn't think that relationship aspect would have like ever come to be. But like after the first couple of weeks, I'd walk in, everybody's like, yo, it's Tommy, yo, it's Tom, like, oh my God, how are you? I missed you this weekend. How was your weekend? Like, it was so welcoming and inviting. It set me up for creating these relationships with students that I never thought I would have had.
I had no idea what to expect. A lot of students were laughing and the staff members were laughing. So I in my interview, I wore a suit and everyone just had casual clothes. I know Sherry can remember that. So I had no idea what to expect. Sherry told me once I got hired that you're gonna act like you're never gonna work a day in your life here. And she was absolutely right. We have so much fun here and we care for one another. We're just one big family. So it's definitely something to look forward to, and it's just a fun place to work. We love it here. We care so much about the students as well as the staff, and we just light up the students' hearts, and it's just a really fun place to learn and be a part of.
I didn't know what to expect. When Sherry asked me to come and check the program out, she had told me about what the program was, but you don't really get much of a taste of what the program is until you see it in action. And I remember coming into the class and the teacher was at the front, and I didn't really know who the mentors were and who the students were. And everybody was just so welcoming and accommodating and kind and eager to learn. It blew me away the first day. I couldn't wait to go home and tell her, I'm on board, I'm coming on.
They don't have expectations at SLC. They know what they're going to accomplish. They don't make them do what they're expected to do, because each child is individual learning.
All right, guys. So we said hygiene, breathing, eating, no food, adapting, and getting comfortable. Good stuff, guys. Good list. Round of applause. I didn't know what I was coming into. She was just like, yeah, come, they kind of told us the spiel of the program. Yeah, just come and work for us. I was like, okay. I was like, is there anything I'm gonna need? They're like, no, just bring yourself, Came in there and, I didn't necessarily know that this is exactly what I was gonna be doing. And, I was really intimidated and nervous at first, but as the day progressed, again, with the staff and how everything goes, I was able to get a hang of it. Staff here are really supportive. Students here are really supportive. Like a student, the first student I had, he told me what he needed, you know what I mean? And that helped me,
I think the inclusion and the way that we treat the students, we're not a traditional program, and knowing the students have to be comfortable and know that we're here for them. Every day has to be great for them. And for us, good is never good enough. For us, a good day is when the students leave and they're happy. A great day is when they're running through the door to get back in the next day and come back in and learn. So our inclusion and the way that we include them and the way that we listen to them and hear them and talk to them and want what's best for them, it's important. And we have to meet them where they are. And a lot of programs will say, well, oh, I'm an educator, I'm here to educate. Well, I'm here to talk to them. I want to discuss what they're interested in. I want to learn from them. And as long as we can do that, the students will be happy.
So there's different things in karate that I do. Breaking is one of them. And I I've done breaking now for a year and a half, but I've been competing in competitions now for 6 months, which I recently hit a personal record of 4 boards with a foot stomp on Sunday.
So breaking, like you're breaking boards?
Yes.
Toby tells me he's breaking boards. Do you understand what's happening?
It hurts my hand though.
Amazing, amazing. All right, guys, this was a good conversation. I really enjoyed this class. You all gave me good ideas on promises for the future and for myself. Once again, the students become the teachers. Look at that.
In my 7 years that I've been here, I've witnessed students who were nonverbal, speaking full sentences. I've witnessed students who have a very low reading level, reading with their mentor in between classes. I've witnessed students who have a social anxiety, who don't really want to speak with people and are, very quiet, interacting with mentors and looking for them at lunchtime and wanting to be part of the group. So it's amazing to see such a difference in a student over a progression of time. It's quite remarkable.
I want them to accomplish whatever they want, whatever they can do, wherever they want to do it, whatever their goals are. And that's really our mission, to help them get where they want to go. I don't see an end. I think, we're a support system for them, and we will do what we have to do to make sure they get what they need, whether it's with us or without us. Our relationships go deep. Families where their kids are not here anymore, we still have relationships with them.
It allows Rebecca, like I said, to think independently and to form her own decisions, and I like that independence and growth with her.
Well, from what I've seen, there are children, young adults of all different levels of capabilities, but it's a can-do type of operation. It's I've seen everybody involved, and everybody is like supportive of everybody else. I'm talking about the students and the mentors and the teachers, and they end every class. So they could end it with a round of applause, because everybody participates on their own level, and it's I think every parent should take a look at it at least.
So I would want the other families and students to know, if they were planning to come and have class with us, is to just know that it's such a great experience. It's a great environment. It's amazing because they get to learn and, enhance their skills, but also to make new friends and make, bonds and friendships.
But I would just say to families, if you even have the slightest thought that you think your son or daughter would like the program, they should absolutely go for it and try it, because I pretty much feel like it's 100% guaranteed that they will fall in love just like everyone else does.
SLC has changed my life, and it has changed the life of so many other students. We have students that have been coming here since, the first class ever, who haven't left. That's like 10 years plus. So it says something to it's a testament to what's going on over here, that, they're obviously doing something right. So keep it going.
First. And if you're looking for a program that's going to put your child first, as well as your, any problems that you have or anything like that, SLC is the program to put your child in.
Any family that's thinking about having their young adult participate with us has to come in and witness it. It's really hard, and I always say that I can talk about the SLC over and over again, and I am so happy and I'm so proud, but my words don't really do it justice. You really have to kind of pop in and visit. Pop in on site, pop in on Zoom. It's just pretty amazing.
Why I love the SLC, it's a magnificent college program. It makes me secure and feel marvelous, and I want to be here for 12 more years.
Like I said before, you'll have a great time here. So if you want to come, Sherry or Diane or whoever you're supposed to contact is the one that they'll tell you, they'll tell you that it's good to come here. So
Thank you so much for taking the time to look at the Successful Learning Center. We hope you zoom on in and see the program for yourself.